Hello and welcome to this lecture which I title, Ways to Make Money Online with Zero Budget. During the past couple of years, I've made it virtually my full-time effort to create online content and to learn what works and what doesn't work on the internet to successfully earn an income from these efforts if a person were just starting out. The internet is a huge world that can take lifetimes for a person to explore and know all the answers to, and I've put in nowhere near that amount of time exploring the various possible income opportunities that are out there. But the reality for me is that I have made a great living from the internet myself since even before the year 2000. In fact, it is still paying me a significant 5-figure a month income from online ventures I have created over the years that still pay me royalties, even though I personally do not operate them any longer, having sold them to semi-retire a few years ago. So getting bored with my semi-retirement, I decided to start looking at the internet as a newbie would look at it, and I set up a number of things online to see how they would pan out. In this lecture, I start to share the results of my personal experimentation. My first forays into this had me setting up my social media accounts, and I originally went for all the usual ones: Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, etc. My next move was to add presence on other platforms that took a bit more work, such as YouTube, eSign articles, and SlideShare. During this time frame, I wrote a lot of posts and articles and started creating some informational videos which I placed on YouTube, monetizing them along the way. I learned that with a little bit of consistency at this, you can gain significant follower and subscriber bases in about a year. I currently have gained over 15,000 new followers on social media platforms from doing this work for about 10 months, and could have easily doubled or tripled this number if I had wanted to work harder at it with a more focused effort, rather than just jumping around and experimenting with this and that to see what worked and what didn't. Please make note that I've got well over 100,000 subscribers from previous online ventures of mine that I have kept completely separate from this experiment. So this work gave me a starting audience which enabled me to pursue how to start making money from various online businesses, which I explored next and now discuss in this lecture. First, let's start with content creation and YouTube AdSense revenue. Over this past year, or almost a year, I have created and put up over 100 videos on YouTube which I have monetized, and they earn me about $20 a month in income on about 70,000 total views to date. Truthfully, I was not going for the viral video market here. I was just creating a number of how-to videos that shared lessons learned during my new money-making experimentation journey. Bottom line, to make a successful AdSense revenue income stream requires going after the viral viewing world and the creation of a lot of content. This is a hard way to make a real living, especially just starting out. It's actually a long-term quest. You won't start seeing any real revenue streams from it for at least a year if you work at it, but it is free to do, and if you do go viral, you can jump your revenue streams significantly when something you create takes off. If this is a goal and you want to go down this path, watch another video creation of mine on vlogging and take notes there, because that's how I would do it if I were just starting out and looking for sustainable income going down the YouTube path. My next money-making strategy for people with no budget capital is to start writing Kindle ebooks. My recommendation is to go after fiction or some niche how-to type book about popular things that people would enjoy. I have written and published 5 more serious business books on Amazon Kindle, and they make me a few dollars monthly at present, but nothing really significant. But then I am not going for mainstream, more fun topics like weight loss or beauty and fashion or raising pets or children, etc. And I honestly have not even really started marketing these books seriously at all yet. Just a few marketing experiments completed to date, nothing consistent. I know they will do much better when I start working them, but I am content at present just getting more content created and made available. You should be able to do much better in categories like fiction and in popular how-to categories. Fiction is my #1 vote for where you can really start making some viral incomes if you are doing this to earn significant money. Following behind would be some form of self-help or self-improvement type book in a popular space or genre. You can start with short stories to build up a presence on Amazon Kindle. People are often now publishing works that are as small as 20 pages or so, and Kindle accepts them. There is a whole world of free and 99-cent books out there that you could start to tap into. So my advice would be to start here with some form of short story series that people can buy into, and then as you get better and start to build followers, Go for the more full-length books in the 150 to 200 page range that you could also turn into print-on-demand books and really start to promote yourself as a serious author. This is when you can start to promote hard, to try to get your authorship writing career to snowball, to get it going more viral. My next idea? Start creating online training courses about topics you know something about and publish them on public online training sites like udemy.com and skillshare.com. Use Skillshare for shorter courses of about 30 minutes, by the way, or less duration, and Udemy for the longer ones. Over time, as you build enough course content, start creating your own online training site where you can also offer affiliate commissions to those that choose to help you promote your training products. A platform I like for this further training site is Teachablecom, so be sure to check that out. Skillshare and Udemy will actually help to market your training content for you, and you can start to earn a steady monthly income from them relatively quickly. Teachable, you have to market yourself. I have several courses published with Skillshare and Udemy, and I get a nice growing monthly payment from them now from my efforts to date. You can teach on almost any topic. 30 minutes or more of video content and Udemy will publish you. 10 minutes or more and Skillshare will publish you. On Teachable, it's your site and your customers, so you can do whatever you want. Which brings up another important point. Only on Teachable do you get to learn the email addresses of your students. On Skillshare and Udemy, you do not get this information, and your future marketing abilities to these students are therefore somewhat limited. There is a small upfront cost you're going to have to face to begin building online classes. You'll need a microphone, possibly a camera, and some video and audio editing software, but for only a couple of $100 or so, you can be creating and publishing. There are people now on these platforms that are making in excess of $100,000 a year from the teaching profession, so with time, you can do quite well for yourself. To talk a little further about the Teachable.com site, I started deploying on this platform last. But this platform is something you evolve to once you have some followers, as nobody will be doing any marketing here for you. You have to build a student base here entirely on your own. What I really like about this platform, though, is you have the built-in ability to create an entire school. You can even put additional course authors onto your platform. You can set up affiliate programs on it where others help you sell your courses, and you can custom brand it to your specifications. You can then also use the Teachable PayPal merchant account to collect money from your students, and they take care of the paying out of commissions. Or you can integrate, at your option, your own merchant account into the platform, where you would then take on this payment task. You can add in such things as mentoring revenues and even additional downloadable and saleable products as part of your training programs. So this is a great platform to check out once you have evolved enough in your home-based training business. Next method of online income creation. Let's assume that you have, over time, gained some significant proficiency in a business discipline, such as bookkeeping, marketing on social media sites, graphic creation, video creation, book editing, book publishing, etc., or an application skill, such as Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, or any of the Adobe products for that matter. I'm talking about skills you are able to use directly from your home to create something for someone else. If you feel these skills are marketable, then I advise you to check out the following two websites and register with them as a services provider. The first is Fiverr.com, Fiverr. Fiverr is a site where people want something created, proofed, designed, marketed, etc. And they want it done cheaply and they want it done quickly. Check out this site and view what services others are selling and offer services of your own. This is time for money revenue, yes. However, it can help to bring in a few bucks to you and raise public awareness of your abilities further, not to mention bring in a few more business contacts and supporters of your skills. As you grow and get busier, you may choose to unregister as a service provider here, but the timing of that will be up to you, and at least you're making some money up front. The second site worth looking at is called Freelancing.com, and there are millions of people here on a regular basis. This site also puts together people providing services and people buying services. Often these are larger scope projects than what Fiverr offers. Fiverr projects are usually under $50 or so, but Freelancer can net you projects in the hundreds and thousands of dollars. So if you're looking to spend greater amounts of time on third-party projects for more pay, this is one place you want to go. By the way, the above two sites are also sites where you can purchase project help yourself to build out some capability within your own business that you either don't have the skills or the time to complete yourself. So keep these two locations in mind from both directions as you start to grow your business. That's all for this lecture. Bye for now.